Well, tech shares rose in after-hours trading following Nvidia's quarterly earnings report. The chipmaker brought in record revenue of $57 billion for Q3. Now, that's up 62% from last year, which is beating analysts' expectations. Nvidia is also predicting a strong fourth quarter. The company's CEO says the earnings dampen the theory of a so-called AI bubble. CBS News MoneyWatch correspondent Kelly O'Grady is live at the New York Stock Exchange with the latest. Kelly, good morning. So much talk about the possibility of an AI bubble. Let's talk about these earnings. What do they tell us?
So they tell us that Nvidia is doing really well. So hat tip to anyone that bought Nvidia years ago because your portfolio looks very, very good today. And you mentioned $57 billion in revenue. It's a record for the third quarter. They upped their forecast for the fourth quarter to $65 billion. That's the quarter that we're in right now. And you think about what Nvidia represents. It is an AI bellwether. The reason why is that it makes the building blocks, the chips, that all of those other companies that are focused on our AI, that are spending on AI like crazy, they buy mostly Nvidia chips. There's some other chip companies as well, but Nvidia has a lock on it. You mentioned this concept of an AI bubble that has caused a lot of trepidation in the market. And most investors that I spoke to said, well, Nvidia did well, but just because Nvidia did well, that means that everyone's still spending. It doesn't mean those companies that are trying to win in AI are going to turn a profit. So yes, this is good news for Nvidia, and it has calmed some investors' fears. But Michael, I don't think that this really says we're not in an AI bubble, because all those other companies might end up being overvalued if they can't deliver on profit.
Well, I also want to ask about Walmart. They released their earnings report this morning. What do those numbers tell us?
Consumers still spending. They beat on revenue, beat on profit, lifted their guidance for the second quarter in a row. They said that they're gaining customers across all incomes. Remember, Walmart has actually tapped into that higher income consumer, making over $100,000 a year because they're looking for deals, they're looking for value, they're looking for lower prices on groceries, which Walmart with its scale is able to offer compared to some of its competitors. So what it says about the average consumer, Walmart's often considered a bellwether for that, is that they are looking for value, but they are still out there spending, and they're spending at Walmart.